Merck Foundation announced the winners of Merck More Than a Mother Media Recognition Awards to acknowledge their remarkable work on reporting stories about infertility, with the aim to break the stigma around infertile women and raise awareness about male infertility. I strongly believe in the critical role media plays to sensitize their communities, and I'm very proud of our winners. Today, we are going to announce the award winners of our first Merck More Than a Mother Media Recognition Award. To recognize your fantastic work and the story you applied and made to raise awareness about infertility and to break the stigma of infertility and infertile women.
Apart from me living with infertility, I'm also a filmmaker. I train young girls and boys in filmmaking and television production. So I knew through my film, I'll be able to set an example, to say you can still live a normal life even when you don't have children. The more we talk about it, the more we talk about the issue of infertility, the more it becomes demystified.
Based on my experience as a journalist and as a person who has so much interest in health, I would advocate for such campaigns like the one Merck More Than a Mother is doing, such campaigns on an advocacy on infertility and stopping the stigma on infertility.
As a journalist, it gives me more courage to go ahead and identify more of similar stories, because I know these are so many things happening in the society. Infertility is something that has lived in our communities for years and ages. But you know, we have not done a lot as journalists and as media practitioners to put these stories to the limelight. And this is the reason that there is a lot of stigma happening in the societies, where if one is living with infertility, you know, that kind of person does not live a happy life in the society.
Na mara nyingi utapata mwanamume ama mwanamke ambaye hana uwezo wa kupata mtoto anaangaliwa ni kama si mtu mkamilifu. Kwa hivyo ni changamoto kwangu nianze kufanya kazi na kuelimisha jamii kuhusiana na hili swala kwamba lipo, na haimaanishi kwamba mtu ambaye hana mtoto ima ni mwanamume ama ni mwanamke kwamba yeye si kamili. Na ni changamoto kwa wanaume hasa, manake hawapendi kujitokeza kuhusiana na hili swala sababu wanaogopa pengine ataonekana ni mwanamume dhaifu ama mtu atamchukulia ni mwanamume wa aina gani.
So when this award was given to me, I really felt humbled and obligated to continue doing the work that everyday journalist does, whether you get awarded for it or not, because the whole idea behind journalism is to make sure that you present facts, you present stories in the original form.
The effort that journalists put into just producing one single story, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not as simple as it appears. So when you get recognized for putting out a story that you worked so hard on, it really feels great, and it motivates me as a writer, as a journalist, as a blogger.
I feel honored to win the Merck More Than a Mother Media Recognition Award. I feel like it's a big step in my career because I'm still a student, and it's not so many students that get to win such awards, and I feel like it's a plus for me. It's going to give me the exposure that I need in this industry.
Well, the impact for this award to me is quite numerous. One, it has identified me as an advocate. I've been an ordinary reporter to do with issues of infertility, but now I have that title, I'm an advocate. Yeah, so I have to do so much beyond the normal to ensure that I protect the title I've got. I protect the award I have to ensure that I bring more of such stories to the limelight. This award has also given me more hope and courage that regardless of where you are as a journalist, you can create an impact in the society. Whether you're in Kenya, whether in Tanzania, whether you're in Sierra Leone, wherever you are. regardless of the size of the media house you're working, every media house has an audience. So we can do much as journalists as long as we do the right thing. I liked the message the minister from Uganda said, let us connect and not disconnect.
So I'll use the skills and the techniques which I get here just to pitch a story, to highlight the credible sources, to see what is the good angle for a person to read about the issue of infertility, so that I can deliver the information to make our people, the Tanzanians, be more informed about the infertility and to make them make informed choices.
So, chegado a isto, é de facto um momento de agradecer à Merck Foundation, que nós em português diríamos que é a Fundação Merck, por essa oportunidade de nos trazer esse prémio, de reconhecer jovens jornalistas que se empenham e trabalham em matérias mesmo que dizem respeito aos direitos humanos. Eu agradeço à Merck Foundation e espero mesmo que não seja a primeira e última vez para este prémio e que venham mais prémios. Eu quero daqui a 2 anos ver mesmo na internet, ver mesmo no site da Merck Foundation outros graduados, outros participantes vindo de outras províncias, de outros países. Então é um momento mesmo para agradecer a Merck Foundation.
Yeah, Merck More Than is doing an incredible job right now. When it comes to reduction of stigma, awareness, treatment, and empowering the women who have been affected. I think right now it is one of the leading organizations in Africa and in Kenya. Let me talk about Kenya. In Kenya right now, when it comes to the awareness campaign and everything that pertains to infertility. And as a journalist, I come in to give them a platform, to give Merck More Than a Mother a platform to speak to a bigger audience, and I also give platform to women who have been affected to speak about, to tell their stories, to speak about their experiences.
I would wish to extend my sincere appreciation to Merck Foundation, one for coming up with an initiative that to recognize the work done by journalists by organizing the Merck More Than a Mother Media Recognition Awards. This is a great step taken by Merck Foundation to recognize the work we do as journalists.
I'm so proud of Merck Foundation, and I'm very happy about this initiative they've started, because in Africa, women who cannot give birth are always looked down upon, even if it's not their fault. And now that they've come out and they are teaching people and organizing such workshops, I feel like it's going to go a long way. Just the way the campaign against HIV and AIDS went a long way, and right now we are embracing people living with the disease. I feel like in a few years to come, people will be embracing women with infertility, or even men who are infertile. And the men who are infertile will get the courage to come out and speak out, because right now it's very hard to find a man who wants to speak about infertility.
As a journalist, I have seen many media awards, but on my own personal level, I've not come across media awards that recognize journalists who have specifically covered the issues of infertility. So I wish to thank the Merck Foundation, and I want to tell them, don't stop. Keep it going, scale it up, and continue supporting journalists, because they are journalists who are very committed to carrying this conversation forward. Work with us so that we can bring change in society.